Welcome back, everyone. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's talk about what we need for this course, and we'll talk a little bit about the format of the course, and I'll talk a little bit about the video resolution size. So first of all, what do we need for this course? You need an internet connection for sure. Okay, it is something that you need. The second thing you need is jsbin.com, and jsbin is a free online source where you can go ahead and type in code and it will render it as you type in. And the reason for this is that I'll type in some HTML or HTML5 and you can see the output right away. And this is a lot better for learning instead of actually finding a program and going ahead and using it to compile it and pull up the web browser. It's a lot quicker. You can see the results immediately. The next thing is for our C++ and the C#, you need to go to rextester.com, and it's the same kind of concept there. And you essentially can use C++ and C#, and it will compile the code online for you. So again, it's a really easy way to go ahead and compile it. And you're probably thinking, well, why are we using these two things instead of actually going and using some kind of program? Well, the first reason is that I'd like everyone to take this course, and that's if you have a Mac or a PC. And sometimes the software looks different on a Mac and PC, and sometimes the software that you need to do this isn't available. So for example, C#, it'd be pretty hard to learn that on a Mac, and this is a way that I can stream it. And if you're, again, on Linux or any other operating system, all you really need is Google Chrome, which is another thing that we need for this tutorial series. Now, if you're not using Google Chrome, I highly recommend downloading it. There's several reasons why. The first reason is that everything that I do is in Google Chrome, so if you have a problem or if you see me do something and it doesn't work the same way, for example, if you're on Firefox, Safari, Internet Explorer, the reason is that Google Chrome has the best HTML5 support and it has the best support. So if something looks different and you're using a different browser, you have to go ahead and use Google Chrome. That's just what you have to go ahead and do. All right, so that is pretty much what you need for the course. The second thing is, let's talk a little bit about the format of this course. So the first thing is that I released a whole bunch of 1-hour tutorial series, and what that is like learn HTML in 1 hour, learn HTML5 in 1 hour, etc. And what this course is all of those in one. And there is a little bit of GameSolid and Stencil, and GameSolid and Stencil are visual programming languages, meaning that you don't have to literally type in the code. All you can do is you can just visually set it up. And for GameSolid, it does work on both Mac and PC, and so does Stencil. And although I'm working on it on a Mac, the PC version does work as well. So you're more than welcome to go ahead and download that too. And it uses the free version of that, so that's all free. So having said that, in these 1-hour tutorial series, and since I've been teaching online and been a teacher for a while, one thing that my students constantly like about my tutorial series are the very short videos. And so you'll notice that the lectures aren't really long, and there's a very good reason for this. The first reason is that if you have, let's say, 2 minutes to spare, you can go ahead and watch the next tutorial. It's that awesome, right? You can go ahead and watch a small segment of information, and that's what I do. I take a small segment. For example, this is how you add in video in HTML5, and there's like a 1 3-minute video on that, right? And it's very simple. And if you're waiting for the train or something, you can just go ahead and listen to it. And instead of having like a 45-minute lecture where you might get lost. The second thing is that when you come back, and you're using this later, and you say, well, how did I use a video in HTML5? You can just hit the search function and say video, and you can go ahead and find that, because the title of the actual lecture is what's in the lecture. So these very small tutorials are actually what everyone seems to want. And I deliver, and most of the people tend to like this, right? Versus these really long 45-minute lectures. So that's a little bit about the format of the course. The last thing is the video resolution. Now, everyone's viewing this on a different device. Some people are viewing it on their mobile device, their tablet, their computer, their big screen TV, or even some people are viewing this on a major projector. And I have to make a video format that fits all of those. So sometimes you might see them as a little bit big, And sometimes it might be a little bit smaller. And the reason is I tried to make the video resolution that is the closest to actually it is the closest to so everyone can be happy. All right. So that's the course. I hope you go ahead and take this course. It's quite awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.